To talk about the travesty of the lottery in the UK. Now, this lottery system, boy, it's so destructive. Introduced in 1994 by current MP John Major, the Camelot campaign, which is a private Canadian group, they decided to run the UK lottery. Now, they have their large headquarters, and since 1994, they've introduced themselves. Bear in mind that because they are a sort of a pension fund in Canada, they are making it hand over fist in money. And they've received a lot of criticism for that, particularly when they've changed the rules of the lottery. For example, they introduced more numbers, and they've also introduced different kinds of lotteries. They've also raised the fee by double, and really, money is their god. So looking at that, they've introduced so many lottery things in the UK. Now, we were always told you've got to be in it to win it. Now, with this psychological mindset of cricket and fair play, everyone really did think they stood a genuine chance, whether it's the National Lottery, the Thunderball, the this or the that. With all these introductions, such as the Euro, people thought, wow, well, the chances of more people in the UK winning has to be phenomenal. We've all got a chance. So it's natural, part of human nature, to want to better yourself and to want to get the finer things of life, to ditch your dead-end job and to have some luxurious things, make sure that your family is fed, live in a nice apartment, own some beautiful property, and, send your children to college, let them have the best advantages of things, and enjoy luxury and refinery and get off the treadmill of life, Stop being that hamster and kind of gain a superficial happiness, I suppose, through riches. But still, we've got this, we've got a situation in Britain where people are hungry. We've got people living in slum conditions, in dire poverty, families choosing between meat or heat. We've got, children being cold and miserable. And not to mention, we have this little carrot and stick thing about thinking, do the lottery, you've got a chance, you can change your circumstances, you've got to be in it to win it. And yet, if you just look on the streets of London, you'll see scenes like this everywhere. And not just London either, all over the country. Real austerity. We've got food banks becoming the biggest thing ever. Even nurses are going to food banks. And people are dreaming of the lottery. Dreaming of making it. Wanting to be rich. So it's the lottery system has this carrot on the stick thing. So I want to talk about your meagre pennies here. Because it kind of occurred to me that by now the lottery has been going on for 24 years. So that's 24 times 52 opportunities to win. So by that, just by having a lottery just once a week, it would mean there would be about 1,248 winners. Now, if you look at the game, which is called 6 Degrees of Separation, the game is that everyone by now knows of Kevin Bacon through knowing some that you went to the gym with, who worked in this or whatever. But I ask you, how many people know anyone who's actually won the jackpot? I mean, what about your cousin's dentist or, the man who's the milkman of your best friend at school and this and that? Nobody, does anyone know anyone? Seriously. Because by now, this is going on for 24 years, and because now there's a Lotto twice a week and there's a Euro twice a week, so that's 4 chances a week of winning, we should at least know somebody, someone, but it's like there's a magic spell over this, and the lottery company Camelot, who use their computer and AI to make sure no one wins, they're not revealing anything. In fact, they're hiding stuff from us because there's a machine that selects the numbers. They've got 3 hours, once the tickets are all gathered in, for this artificial intelligence machine to select a winner. But you know what? It's more often going to be a rollover. They can even tell you it's a rollover. That's like saying no one's going to win this week, it's going to be over for next week. And yet, ask yourself, if they can predict these rollovers, how long does it take to print all the posters that go in all the corner shops and the big stores and the waitresses and Sainsbury's and Tesco's and everything? How long does it... I mean, first of all, how many shops are there in the United Kingdom? Let's just say that there are 200,000 corner shops. And let's say there's another 200,000 Tesco's, Lidl's and all the rest of it. So how long is it going to be to print all these things and have them in the shops the very next day after a lottery draw? I mean, you're going to need a fleet of vehicles, aren't you? To deliver them like pronto. To deliver every single new poster telling you there's a rollover, going up and down the width and breadth of the whole of the United Kingdom. I mean, that's a massive feat, isn't it? But they managed to do it. And their new rollover posters, they have the new date. The next draw will be on the this or the this of December, or the this and this. My question is, how can they know that? How can they get all those vehicles to go to every store that sells the lottery in the country? And so what I'm saying is a fix. Big fix for Camelot. And that's why, I think, that's why they've added more numbers to make it harder. So we're still on that plantation, yeah? And now they've made it even harder to get off that hamster wheel. They've added more numbers, which means you've got less chances of winning. And you've got these adjudicators, yeah? And it's like, well, they work for Camelot, so obviously they're not impartial. What are they doing there with their clipboard? They're guarding this treasure, but it's all a fix. And the people that do win it, yeah? Put a fork in them, they're done. Look at them. They're all kind of well-to-do in the beginning, aren't they? Look, they look like they've had a nice life already. And they're all kind of retired, pretty much. So it makes a question, doesn't it? These people, because there's a camera in every corner shop and Tesco's, they might see Mr. Jones there, Mr. Mason Jones, and say, all right, we'll have him win this week. And they sign a contract, perhaps, like a crisis actor. Yes, we're going to show that we're going to be millionaires for a period of time, and then we'll lose it or we'll divorce. So I'm bringing this to people's attention because you know what? It's a farce. Extra numbers mean it's more difficult to win. This carrot on the stick game has got to stop. I'm asking for people to boycott the lottery. Seriously, they doubled the price and they've made it harder by adding more numbers. Keep your money, love, yeah? Keep your money, because the lottery is a pure con game scam. And they're very good at it. They've had this fool for 24 years, folks. 24 years. So what I'm saying is, let's stop this game, yeah? Let them dish it out somewhere else in their fancy headquarters. Because real people aren't winning it. Maybe connected people are winning it, or people that they're owing a favour to, or we'll make you this week's winner. But who knows a winner? No one. So walk past the shop, yeah? Don't play it, ever. Let's make them stop it all. Let's boycott the lottery forever.